Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to pilot a flying tank? A beast of a helicopter that can rain hellfire on enemies while shuttling troops into the heart of battle? That's the Mi-24 Hind, the Soviet legend that struck fear into hearts from Afghanistan's mountains to Ukraine's front lines. If you're hooked already, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. Let's dive into the story of this airborne predator. Welcome back to Sky Pulse Aviation, where we unpack the world's most badass military machines. Today, we're zeroing in on the Mi-24 Hind, NATO's Hind or Russia's Crocodile. This isn't just a helicopter, it's a hybrid warrior, blending the ferocity of an attack chopper with the utility of a troop carrier. Buckle up as we trace its epic journey from Cold War blueprints to modern battlefields. Our story kicks off in the turbulent 1960s. The Soviet Union, locked in an arms race with the West, watched America's Huey helicopters dominate Vietnam's skies. Soviet leaders craved something tougher, a machine that could support ground troops with devastating firepower while surviving intense combat. Enter Mikhail Leontievich Mil, the genius behind the Mil Design Bureau. Inspired by Vietnam's lessons, Mil's team began prototyping in 1968. The goal? Create a flying infantry fighting vehicle that could transport 8 soldiers, hover like a demon, and unleash a storm of rockets and missiles. By 1969, the first prototype, codenamed V-24, took flight. It featured twin Isotov TV-3117 turboshaft engines, pumping out 2,200 horsepower each, propelling this 18,000-pound behemoth to speeds over 200 miles per hour. The design was revolutionary. A 5-blade main rotor for agility, armored cockpit glass that could shrug off 12.7mm bullets, and a fuselage built like a tank with titanium plating. Production ramped up in 1971 at the Rostov helicopter plant, and the Mi-24A entered service in 1972. Over the decades, variants evolved, from the early A model's basic sights to the D model's nose-mounted 12.7mm Gatling gun and anti-tank missiles. By the 1980s, the Mi-24P boasted a 30mm cannon, making it a true apex predator. But why build it? Simple. The Soviets needed a versatile asset for their doctrine of rapid armored assaults. Unlike pure attack helos like the AH-1 Cobra, the Hind could insert special forces deep behind lines, then switch to gunship mode. It was cost-effective too, cheaper to produce than jets, yet packing bomber-level payloads up to 2,500 pounds of ordnance. Now let's fast forward to the firestorms where the Hind proved its mettle. Its baptism by fire came in the Soviet-Afghan War, 1979 to 1989. Dubbed the Devil's Chariot by Mujahideen fighters, Hinds swarmed the rugged Hindu Kush, providing close air support and evacuating wounded under withering fire. They decimated convoys with Sturm missiles and raked villages with rockets, but the war exposed vulnerabilities. Stinger missiles supplied by the CIA downed over 300 Hinds, highlighting its Achilles heel: susceptibility to shoulder-fired anti-aircraft weapons. The 1990s brought more blood. In the First Chechen War, 1994 to 1996, Hinds pounded Grozny, turning urban warfare into a helicopter's nightmare with RPG ambushes. Yet, they adapted, using night vision upgrades for nocturnal strikes. Fast forward to the 21st century. In Iraq, 2003 to 2011, exported Hinds aided coalition forces against insurgents. Syria's civil war, 2011 to present, saw Russian Mi-35 variants, upgraded Hinds, hammering ISIS positions, integrating with drones for precision hits. And today, in Ukraine's grinding conflict since 2022, both sides wield Hinds. Ukraine's fleet, bolstered by Polish donations, clashes with Russia's in brutal dogfights. As of 2025, reports show Hinds logging thousands of sorties, proving their endurance even against advanced drones. What makes the Hind a legend? Strengths abound. It's rugged, built to operate in dust, snow, and extreme temps from minus 50 degrees Celsius to plus 50 degrees Celsius. Versatility is key. Carry troops, medevac, or scout while armed to the teeth with up to 128 rockets, 4 anti-tank missiles, and that fearsome chin gun, firing 4,500 rounds per minute. It's fast, with a 1,500-mile range on external tanks, and affordable. Many nations like India, Poland, and over 50 others still fly them, with global fleets exceeding 2,000 units. But no beast is invincible. Weaknesses include high fuel consumption and maintenance demands. Those engines guzzle like V8s. Older models lack modern avionics, making them sitting ducks for radar-guided missiles or swarms of cheap drones. Noise is another giveaway. It's louder than a rock concert, alerting enemies miles away. And at 40-plus tons fully loaded, maneuverability suffers in tight spots compared to sleeker rivals like the AH-64 Apache, which boasts better targeting systems and stealthier profiles. Fast forward to today. The Hind isn't fading, it's evolving. Modern Mi-25M upgrades include glass cockpits, FLIR sensors, and compatibility with hypersonic missiles. Russia exports them to allies like Algeria and Venezuela for counterinsurgency. In peacekeeping, Hinds haul supplies in UN missions across Africa. Even in disaster relief, they've airlifted aid after earthquakes. With drone integration, they're adapting to hybrid warfare, spotting targets via UAVs before striking. As newer helos like the Mi-28 Havoc emerge, the Hind's legacy endures. It's like the AK-47 of the skies, reliable, ubiquitous, and unkillable. Fast forward to today. The Hind isn't fading, it's evolving. Modern Mi-35M upgrades include glass cockpits, FLIR sensors, and compatibility with hypersonic missiles. Russia exports them to allies like Algeria and Venezuela for counterinsurgency. In peacekeeping, Hinds haul supplies in UN missions across Africa. Even in disaster relief, they've airlifted aid after earthquakes. With drone integration, they're adapting to hybrid warfare, spotting targets via UAVs before striking. As newer helos like the Mi-28 Havoc emerge, the Hind's legacy endures. It's like the AK-47 of the skies, reliable, ubiquitous, and unkillable.